What's up, guys? It's today version 5.3 released in Fortnite Battle Royale, and man oh man, this ended up being a huge patch. There's a lot of stuff happening, and we are going to be talking about all of it in this video. We've got a brand new item in the Portal Rift, or the Rift to Go, whatever you want to call it. You're going to be able to shake up a snow globe and disappear whenever you want to. We've got a brand new LTM. The Blockbuster Challenge, I think, is done, so I think it's going to be playing in Risky Reels. All kinds of crazy stuff happening, and then a bunch of other little balancing and tuning in between them. So we're going to go through and talk about everything that's changed here in this video. So hope you guys are ready. Drop a like if you guys are excited, and let's get into it. So starting off, we have a brand new LTM called Score Royale, and this is completely changing up the formula for Fortnite. So Fortnite Battle Royale is Battle Royale. It's based on the fact that you have a bunch of people come into a map, they all, drop out of a battle bus, and the last person standing wins. Well, that's not going to be the case for this game. And I always kind of wondered, like, would we eventually get alternate game modes and potentially things like team deathmatch or domination or stuff like that in Fortnite? And I think this is kind of the first step in that direction. We'll see what actually ends up happening, but this is a mode that, instead of based on being the last person standing, you're trying to get to a certain amount of points. The description says, earn points by collecting coins, opening loot containers, and eliminating other players. The first to cross the high score threshold wins the victory royale. Then it gives us a couple more details. So it says the early game storm circles are larger and they move more slowly, giving players more time to spread out and search for loot. And then towards the end of the game, the storms start moving more quickly, and you've got to kind of rush to get enough points to be able to earn that victory royale. So this is completely changing up the formula for Fortnite. It's no longer about who's the last to live, and it's more about a combination of good gameplay. Like, it forces you to know where to go find chests, to be aggressive and go for supply drops and for the coins that are going to be scattered around the map, as well as getting eliminations. And this is cool. I think I like this idea. I mean, I love the normal BR, and I don't think that's ever going to go anywhere. But, like, even if you look at, like, the summer skirmishes and stuff, a lot of the late game turns into, camping and 1x1s and building bases and that sort of thing, which is Fortnite after all, but at the same time, it does kind of slow down the gameplay. So this is something that's saying, like, hey, if you're sitting in a base camping, that's not going to work. You're not going to get that win. You have to actively go out and seek the action. So it should play pretty well. We'll see what happens. In terms of the winning scores, to get a win in solos, you've got to get 2,000 score. To get a win in duos, you've got to get 3,000 score. Or to get a win in squads, you've got to get 4,500 score. And the way you earn score is that an elimination is 100 score. So obviously, that's pretty good. I mean, technically in solos, you could win with just like 20 kills straight. Done. Don't do anything else in the match. 20 kills, you got it. But obviously, it's going to be some sort of accommodation. So using an apple or a mushroom is going to give you 10 score. Opening an ammo box is going to give you 25 score. I've got a feeling those are going to be kind of underrated because there are so many of those things. Opening a llama gives you 50 score, which is really, really low. But then again, I feel like there's only 3 per game, and it's kind of luck-based. So it's probably good that those aren't OP. Opening a supply drop gives you 100 score. So a supply drop is the same as getting elimination. I kind of like that. Again, it forces you to be aggressive, go out there and push the action. Opening a treasure chest gets you 50 score, and then finding a bronze coin is 30, silver coin is 50, or a gold coin is 100. And again, it's kind of the same deal. I'm sure these coins are going to be kind of up in the air where many people can see them and people are going to be fighting over these things. That's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be great. It's going to force people to get out of their 1x1s, get out of their bushes, push into the action, and it's going to make things really, really exciting. So I can't wait to check this out. I'm going to definitely bring you guys a gameplay later today. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Now, moving on, they've actually changed up a couple of things in Playground. So they've added a couple dozen new ATKs around the map. I have no clue the exact locations, but that's a lot of ATKs. They said they also added more ramps to jump them off of. Then they also added a handful of new rifts scattered throughout the map. Head to the hilltops and see if you can find them all. So that's kind of cool. That's not coming to the normal mode like solos, duos, squads, anything else like that. This is only in Playground, but dude, a couple dozen new ATKs, that's a lot of ATKs, bro. That's seriously really, really crazy. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, moving on to the actual kind of like BR weapons and items and stuff like that. Obviously, the big thing that came this week was the Rift to Go, which is a little portable rift that you can just shake in your hand and end up disappearing and teleporting yourself up to the sky. We've actually got a little bit of gameplay of this. Check it out right here. Dude, that actually looks pretty cool. Like, I like that it's a snow globe and you shake it up and then just disappear. I think that's kind of awesome. So, the details on this thing is that, as you guys saw in the trailer, when you use it, it's actually going to stay open for an additional 10 seconds so somebody else can follow you into it. It's not like an end-all be-all, you just disappear and they can't follow you. So I feel like that's probably pretty balanced. If you're getting chased, an enemy's going to be able to go through it. You're not really going to be safe, but if you're up at a base or up on a hill and getting pushed, you're probably going to be able to use it before other people can get to you. Now, it's going to be epic rarity, which is actually pretty rare, and it drops in stacks of 1 with a max carry of 2. So that's where, honestly, I think it's going to be. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to speak on it too soon, but I feel like that's a lot to give up. If you're giving up like 10 minis or a hunting rifle or something, you know, one of your you know, couple of things at the end. Like, obviously you're not going to give up an AR and a sub or a shotgun or something like that for it, but if you're giving up one of your heals or one of your like longer range weapons or an RPG or something, I feel like that's not really worth the trade-off. I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens, but I've got a feeling not too many people are going to make room for these in their inventory. And it says they can be found in chests, vending machines, supply drops, and loot llamas. So they're not even floor loot, dude. Like, these are going to be hard to find. Now, moving on to some of the other changes here in Battle Royale, we've got the pump shotgun equip time has been shortened from 0.96 seconds to 0.88 seconds. So that's not bad, like a 10 to 15% improvement there. We'll see what happens. The double barrel shotgun now has a spread reduction of 15% while crouched. That thing is so wildly inaccurate unless you're literally barrel stuffing the person, so I feel like that's a good thing. We'll see if that helps out a little bit. Clingers will now only explode when their fuse has expired. So this has been something that's been a little bit controversial. People couldn't really tell if we should keep this or not. But basically what a lot of people would do is you could throw like a clinger at a wall, and then if you shoot the wall and destroy the wall, the clinger will automatically explode right away, but the wall is destroyed, so it does a lot of damage. So let's say you're in a build fight, somebody builds themselves in a little 1x1 box, you could throw a clinger on the wall and then just shoot the wall, blow it up instantly, and do a lot of damage to that person. And obviously that was a little bit cheesy, so it looks like they're changing that, and now it's actually gonna wait the entire time for the fuse to go before it actually explodes. Impulse grenade max stack size has been increased from 8 to 9, so watch out, guys. That's a pretty big change. And then remote explosives that now damage everything in their radius that can be destroyed. So that includes like little rocks and bushes and stuff like that were being left over before. So overall, nothing too crazy there. I was hoping for a little bit more of a bump to the pump shotgun. We'll see how that actually works out. I'm hoping that the shotguns are a lot more, you know, usable now, but we'll see what happens. Now, moving on to gameplay, we've got a lot of little changes here. So, added the ability to use emoticons and squad comms while knocked down. That is awesome, dude. So when you get knocked down, you're going to be able to emote to your squad and say things, which is cool. Hopefully, in like 50v50, you're going to be able to make people laugh, so they'll actually end up reviving you because most people don't. For people who play in Combat and Builder Pro, they added functionality to the right stick click action that will cycle available traps if the player isn't repairing or rotating a build piece. So now, instead of hitting left on the D-pad and having to take your thumb off the left stick and move it around, you can just click right stick to cycle through your traps, which I think is a good thing. You know, anytime you don't have to take your thumbs off the actual thumbsticks is great. They added an option to auto-sort consumable items to the rightmost empty click bar slot when picked up. So a lot of people like to have their weapons on the left of their inventory and then the consumables on the right. So now it can auto put it there for you if you want, which is kind of cool. Smoothing to motion controls on platforms that support it. Lower the dead zone used for aiming on Xbox One controllers, which is good news for those of you guys who play on Xbox. Tune controller input and accelerations to allow for more fine tuning when aiming, and a bunch of other little things. I'm not going to go through and list them off. If you guys want to read the entire patch notes, I'll link it down in the description. But some of the more important ones were they fixed the little shrubs that were taking way too many hits to actually destroy. You guys know recently they had like a little update where the little plants were taking like 10 hits to destroy and you only got like 10 wood, where previously it was a 1 hit and you got like 7 wood. They fixed that, so that's good now. And then the whiteout outfit, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it actually didn't have a neck. There was no neck on that skin. So they said that the whiteout outfit now has 100% more neck, which 100% of nothing is actually technically nothing, but it means they added a neck to the outfit. So there you guys have it. That's everything that changed in Battle Royale this morning. Let me know what you guys think. I think there are a lot of really cool changes here. I'm excited to check out Score Royale. I'm excited to check out the new Rift to Goes. I'm excited to go watch the movie in Risky Reels. It's going to be really, really cool. So got a bunch of videos coming your way, and make sure you guys stay tuned. Woke up at 4 a.m. to get on this grind for you all this morning, and thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace out.